All right, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at y'all in the episode of Running With You. And today we got to run about this video I came across. And it's basically a woman sharing her feelings on the reality of being a darker complexion woman in Atlanta. Without further ado, let's go ahead on and get right into the video. Yep, it's yet another colorism debate going on the internet when it comes to dating.
I feel like as a darker complex woman, dark skinned black woman at that, African woman at that, you know how they say black women are at the bottom of the barrel? I feel like we are literally the ground, the concrete. We are the dirt. Because ain't no way that I'm sitting on this patio and all the black men that I see in this patio are with women of, and it's no shade to my sister girls, but I don't see them with not one black chocolate girl. They're all fair skinned, light skinned, or not black. And this is Atlanta. This is supposed to be chocolate city. You want to know the only time that I have seen a black girl this whole time I'm sitting here was walking with a white man. That's the only time that I saw a darker complex woman that looks like me. I feel like as a darker complex.
Oh, this topic again, man. This topic, bro. Like, when will the colorism stop, bro? And I guess she's kind of like downplaying black men, you know. And it's funny though. I wrote this early on Twitter. I said, man, I wonder, does white Twitter or Spanish Twitter have debates in, you know, do they put each other down? Do they put each other down, the opposite gender, and talk down on one another and big up another race, you know, on the side of social media? Because I just feel like this only happened in the black community. I just don't think white men are bashing specifically white women and bigging up other girls in their community as much as black men might do with black women. And I don't think that, Spanish women are, just putting down Spanish men and bigging up white men, as much as black women are doing to black men, you know. But we here, bruh. And when it comes to this colorism debate, like I say, man, I personally, I would date any complexion. It just matter, am I attracted to you? It matter, does I align with you? It matter where your head at, what your morals is. D- do you carry yourself well? Do you have wife material traits about you? Like I can't imagine just seeing a woman and just saying, you know what, she just too dark. Let me do the brown paper bag test. Yeah, you too dark. I can't get with you. Like I just can't imagine doing that. But I think it is a lot of people out here like that. Like, we ain't gonna just be oblivious to the fact that all these people she's seen in her apartment building, are with these different lighter complexion women are just a coincidence. Some of these men actually prefer that. And some of these men think that, the lighter you are, the classier you are, you carry yourself. Like, some men really feel like the way she's saying, oh yeah, woman at the bottom of the barrel, and then black woman at the bottom of the barrel, and then dark skin are just, the ground, because they probably think it's a connotation with dark skinned women acting more ratchet and, loud and ignorant and, just very combative. They attribute that to that. And me, I don't think that's the case at all. I think red women that's black act the same. I think brown women act the same as a darker woman. Like, if she black and she come from a certain area and she was raised a certain way, she's gonna have these same, you know, perspective on life. She gonna have these same ideologies. She gonna have this same mindset. I don't think that, oh, just because she's darker skinned, she's more ratchet. Just because she's lighter skinned, she carry herself more better. Like, no, I don't. You know, like the lighter you are don't mean nothing. Is gonna come how you grew up. Look at Cardi B. She not even black. She's Latina, but She's lighter skinned, Latina, not even black, and she's still very much hood. You know, now some men they don't have a problem with it, and some men, she'll be for fun, but they'll never take her serious. But I do think that when it comes to this darker skin complexion, I think that it's more than just the skin because I think it'd be the hair texture. Like a lot of dark skinned girls, more often you'll see their hair is very coarse. Like you'll see they hair texture not as curly and give that Spanish or foreign look as much as a red chick that's mixed and probably have a daddy that's this and a mama that's this, and I think a lot of men go for that type when it comes to hair. So first of all, we're gonna talk about the hair, and then I think a lot of men go for that type as far as eye color. A lot of lighter skin complexion women, they have different color eyes. Might have green eyes, might have hazel eyes, might have very pretty much brown golden eyes. But when it comes to the darker skin black girls, they just have the dark brown eyes, and some men they prefer that different shade, different eyes. They give more exotic look and all this and all that. Um, I think a lot of women, that is dark skin. I think a lot of them, they probably got to carry themselves in a tougher manner because they was getting teased and bullies growing up. We all heard, "Oh, you black is midnight. Oh, you a burnt biscuit." Like we all heard that growing up, whether you heard it somebody telling you it or you didn't see people get teased it. And a lot of those girls, they had to have tough skin, or they had to do a lot of fighting because they was getting bullied. So a lot of men probably feel like dark skinned girls are a little bit more rough around the edges. So it ain't just the skin itself, it's other things that come with it, you know. Not to mention, when it comes to having a child, I think a lot of men want their hair to be a certain way with their child. I think a lot of dark skinned men, if they get with another dark skinned woman, they don't want their child hair to be as coarse. They don't want their child hair to have a certain texture. They want that curly texture. So they would specifically get with a darker skin girl, a lighter skin girl to have a better outcome. Just like certain dark girls, they want to get with a lighter dude to have that outcome. And I think that is kind of like a form of self hate. I think that's a form of insecurities. Like me, if I was to meet a dark skinned woman and she had coarse hair, I would prefer another type of hair, but that wouldn't make me disqualify you. Like I say, I like when women wear their natural hair. So that wouldn't just make me disqualify a woman just because her hair ain't a certain texture that I would like. I will be more concerned with her moral compass, you know. For example, uh let me just think. Of course, a girl like Tyler, I like her hair texture. I would definitely date a girl with Tyler hair texture, but I would not cancel out a girl with the hair texture of, let me see. Let me think of somebody. Who could I think of? Who's a celebrity? Kiki Palmer. Kiki Palmer ain't got the same type of hair texture as Tyler, but I would definitely still date a Kiki Palmer because I think she's an attractive woman. If we just going off of looks, now, Kiki Palmer is a handful, so I wouldn't date her specifically per se, but the way she's looking, like I wouldn't disqualify her just because you know hair texture, and she has a very different hair texture than Tyler. But some men, they really put that type of stuff on a pedestal, you know. And I think that's a form of self hate too. If the man is a dark skinned man and they don't want their child to come out, with the same type of hairstyle as them. And we heard men on a lot of platforms reveal these truths. And a lot of these men probably were teased and growing up in, you know, getting ridiculed. You know, like I would definitely date a woman like Tim's. She's dark skinned. I would definitely date a woman like who's another woman who's chocolate? Foxy Brown. Who's another woman who's chocolate? Fantasia. Uh, damn, dark skinned woman. Coco Jones. Like but I don't know, man. I just think this type of stuff in our community gonna always happen, bro, and it's gonna, you know, have a lot of childhood trauma with people, and I think a lot of people ain't gonna be able to get over that, and I think it's gonna breed insecurities in people. It's gonna breed self-hate in people. It's gonna breed superiority complexes in people who are more lighter, like just like with the J Cinco and what's her name? Lala Batiste. When she had the baby shower and the Blasian girl said, "Oh yeah, we can't wait to see this baby hair. That baby gonna have some good hair." You know, like to me, good hair is hair that's healthy. Good hair is hair that's clean. You know, this hair, because it's this texture and it's curly like this, don't mean it is quote unquote good hair just because this hair is coarse and it's not as curly. Because it could be one girl had this hair but she's not keeping up in maintenance, and it could be another girl had this hair and she's not keeping it up in maintenance. I mean, it could be one girl had this hair and she is keeping up in maintenance. So you know but of course, what would you expect from a person like Blaze and Lola? Then that's another thing. Women just gotta attach another you know uh race with their blackness, and it forms their whole personality and their whole complex. Like a lot of black girls, they gotta put Blasian within their name. That's the only thing I did like about that girl Olandria. That's another girl. I think she's an attractive black woman, but she get a lot of hate online saying she's unattractive. You know, Olandria, she was like, she had got asked a question, and she was like, "Oh, are you mixed or something like this? You just black?" She was like, "Yeah, well, I can't just say I'm black." And that's one thing I did like about her. Like I said, okay, well, that's good that she, black and she's proud. Like she ain't gotta just, leech on to something else to try to make it seem like she's more superior or something like that. Like I hate that type of stuff in our community. Um, because those people don't really, put the black in they stuff, you know. But I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Like, uh, do y'all agree with this reality of being a darker complex woman, in Atlanta, and that's Chocolate City right there, you know. But or do y'all think, man, if you're a confident bad bitch, you're a confident bad bitch, whether no matter what, because for every girl that's thinking like that, it's probably a girl like JT who felt like shit, she her, she that chick. Like no girl really out here fucking with her. She's pretty, she got the body, she got things going on for herself, and can't nobody shame her for her complexion. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. If you're a female and you're a dark skinned female, let me know your experience, when it comes to the dating market and, having to deal with men and, them treating you a such way because of your complexion. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, what you waiting on? Until next time, I'm out.